From this very familiar space, I'm saying a big welcome to you. This is where fashion lives. My name is Success Caminus. Welcome to Brands and Fashion. Now, to kick things right off, let's begin with our trends for today, scarves. Now, I learned something. I think the plural of scarves is S-C-A-R-F-S and can also have V-E-S. That's, following the rule of changing S to V-E-S. So I learned that. How about that? So made with a purpose, scarves have become rather multi-purpose in nature these days. Let's learn about this trend, and when we come back, you'll meet my guest for today. How about that?
Scarf, plural, scarves. A piece of fabric worn around the neck or head for warmth, sun protection, cleanliness, fashion, religious reasons, or used to show support for a sports club or team. It is a common type of neckwear. In cold climates, a thick knitted scarf, often made of wool, is tied around the neck to keep warm. This is usually accompanied by a heavy jacket or coat. Also, the scarf could be used to wrap around the face and ears for additional cover from the cold. In drier, dustier, warm climates or in environments that are susceptible to airborne contaminants, a thin headscarf, kerchief or bandana is often worn over the eyes and nose to keep the hair clean. Over time, this custom has evolved into a fashionable item in many cultures, particularly amongst women. Scarves that are used to cover the lower part of the face are sometimes called cowl. Colloquial scarves are called neck wraps. Scarves can be tied in many ways, including the pussycat bow, the square knot, the cowboy bib, the ascot knot, the loop, the necktie, and the gypsy kerchief. Scarves can also be tied in various ways on the head. Several Christian denominations include a scarf known as a stole as a part of their liturgical vestments. Muslim women cover themselves with long scarves known as veils. Silk scarves were used by pilots of early aircraft in order to keep oily smoke from the exhaust out of their mouths while flying. Today, military flight crews wear scarves imprinted with unit insignia and emblems, not for functional reasons, but instead for esprit de corps and heritage. Since at least the early 1900s, when the phenomenon began in Britain, coloured scarves have been traditional supporter wear for fans of association football teams across the world, even those in warmer climates. Scarves can be made in a variety of different materials such as wool, linen, silk, or cotton.
You go enter market, just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do na make you go for the up, open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yummy.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447. 08035644436 07066638213. Banga fresh palm fruit extract.
So this is a trend that I love and I like to try a lot. And I don't know, I think it's the color. I probably will play around with the colors sometime. I really like silk, so maybe I'll keep that in mind while I shop for scarves. Now, I will waste no time. Drum rolls, please, as we welcome my guest. She's a fashion designer, a jeweler, and a model in the person of Jiri Du.
Hi everybody, I'm so excited to be here today.
She's smiling. The energy is contagious, you know. So when you are a fashionista, doesn't matter what you are doing, as long as it is fashion, brands and fashion just gives you this energy. Am I right? And yet I said Jiri is a model, and so when she stood up, I was like, ha, God, when? God, when shall this happen? So very beautiful height there.
Thank you.
Welcome to Brands and Fashion.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
Okay, so let me hear it. Let me hear it. Who is Jiri Duke from the horse's mouth? Okay,
Jiri Duke is, well, let me start with my name. My full name is Ogenete Jiri Igoroji Grace. It's hard to pronounce. I know. So I cut it up to Jiri.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm bearing my father's first name, which is Duke. So I'm going by Jiri Duke.
The name is fresh.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go straight into talking about our pro tip for today. Our pro tip for today is selling fashion. Now, you have delved into so many aspects, so that's the reason I felt, okay, this will be the right person to talk about this with. And from a craftsman point of view, since you're a jeweler, let's just dive in and talk about, first of all, your business as a jeweler.
Okay, my business as a jeweler started from me expressing myself through crafts. When I was growing up, my mom taught me how to crochet, she taught me how to sew, she taught me how to bead. I picked up sewing early, but I also loved jewelry, and apart from gold and silver and diamonds, I got an interest in beads. I knew there was a lot I could do with beads. There's not a lot in the market right now, and I know I've seen a couple of beads and I always get inspired to create, so that inspired my jewelry making process basically. And you were talking about marketing my jewelry. Yeah,
so it's a very dicey market. Yes, you know, a lot of people when they hear jeweler or they hear jewelry, they want to talk about they want to talk gold, they want to talk silver, they want to just talk what they are used to. So first of all, what was the response when you started making jewelry?
The response, because Africans basically, we don't even embrace our culture. So usually when you see my beads, people just go to fetish, because I do a lot with cowries, I do a lot with natural stuff. So people just go to fetish, but over time, because of my exposure and the fact that I'm very expressive with fashion, I put on my jewelry and I show people that this can actually be trendy eventually. And over time, I've been getting response, people that like to wear waist beads, anklets and everything. And over the years, I've pulled people in to embrace this kind of fashion jewelry.
You are pulling me in, girl. You are so pulling me in.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about how you advertise. So as a craftsman, you know what? Before then, I know that patience is involved in working with beads, because hands on your neck are really tiny, and so tiny. And so I want to learn the process. So, do people order before you make, or maybe they give you designs, and then how long does it take to make pieces?
Okay, basically bead making takes a lot of patience, like you said, because it deals with little beads, sand beads. I even work with smaller beads than this. And over the years, the way I've marketed my products is making them, wearing them, putting them on models, putting them on mannequins, putting them on a shelf for people to see and see the aesthetic value in this jewelry. So over the years, I've gotten my market from just people seeing stuff on me and the order and ask if you want it in different colors. I show you samples, and over the years, I think showing it and styling myself in my jewelry has sold my...
Yes, so now the process. Let's see the process.
Okay, the process is, for example, you see this and you'd like to get this one but in a different color. This takes about, say, 3 hours to make. Yes, and I'm actually in the process of building a luxury bead jewelry brand.
Wow, okay.
Which is not very common because this takes a lot of work, and there's something about handmade jewelry or accessories, and it's anything handmade should be luxury because it takes a lot of skill, craft, patience, time and yes, a lot of time to come up with these designs, because most of them come out from experiments. I see maybe a design online and I like to maybe I'll tweak this a little. Yes, so it takes a lot of brain work, brain juice, like I like to say, brain juice and patience to create these pieces. So over time, I'm looking to make it a luxury brand.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about your customers. How has the feedback been? You know, you told me when you started, it was a bit dicey. People were calling you fetish. People call me fetish too when I use cowrie. I don't know. Rest now, be cool. And so, how is it now that they have been drawn in, and how lucrative is this bead making business and jewelry?
Truth is, over the years, the people that gave us this ideology that it's fetish have come over. Like, if I have this bead, I get more foreign buyers.
Oh wow!
Yes, the foreign market embraces this look these days. You see white people clamoring for Ankara.
You don't mean it. I should go into this. I really should. But I don't think I have the patience. So hard luck.
You learn. I used to think I was very patient and very lazy. Capital letter lazy. But with time, my passion overshadowed everything, and the desire to see this work completed, because I envisioned everything in my head, and the hunger to see this life holding in my hand is what pushes me through the frustrations and everything. So over the years, building this market, I now know to put my stuff online so that I can actually get the people that are interested in my brand. So I try online marketing, stores. Okay. I have some of my work up in some stores. I don't know if I can put that in, yes. So I have some online stores to get foreign eyes, because yes, they pay more. They make money. They pay more money than our local buyers. Yeah. And I'm looking to teach our people how to embrace our culture even before the whites come and take it from us.
So inspiration in capital letters. So thank you so much for this. Just finally, what would you tell someone who likes this job or probably already has the skill and wants to delve into it?
I would say go for it. There is numerous space in this market. It's untapped. Wow. There's not a lot of people doing this right now, and that is why it's difficult for me to break even into the business. But I will encourage everybody that has a skill or desire or passion to learn. Go for it, do it. You will never regret it. Prosper.
Fantastic. She don't want inspirational speaker, because I wanted to speak it in English and say, oh, she's becoming an inspirational speaker, but no, please, this is Nigeria, so I have to tell you how it is, you know. So moving on, we are going to see our I'm going to drop hints, okay, and then you'll take a guess. Okay, are we good? Okay. So the first hint is SGIT, and then the second hint is, I'm just helping you, Oloture.
I think I know where you're going.
Okay. First try.
Okay. Sharon Oja.
Oh,
I love her already. You said hello to me. Come on, come on.
So, born April 6, 1991, Sharon Oja Egwerube is, I hope I pronounced that well, is a Nigerian actress. She came into limelight after she played the role of Shalewa in the web series Skinny Girl in Transit, and has starred in other cinema blockbusters including Still Falling and Oloture. She hails from Benue State and was born in Kaduna State and raised in Plateau. Talk about being around the world. Wondering which brand works with her sometimes. I wonder which brands work with her sometimes, because her fashion is amazing. The way she does what she does is, and then she's now beautiful to compliment it, and then I'm like, okay, we will leave this Instagram.
She's always 100. Like anytime I want to get inspiration for styles and everything, I go to her page and I'm like always mind blown every single time.
You see, I didn't we don't make mistakes on brands and fashion. We check, we do thorough job, and then Sharon Oja, oh bless you, sister. We wish to be like you someday, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the reason she is our celebrity style inspiration of today. So wondering which brand will take our spotlight on Brand Highlight today? Stick around to find out.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery. Ooh.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Brands and fashion, and I'm still in the company of my stylish guest, Jiri Duke. Now moving on to our brand highlight of this week. Now, are you looking to add more silk to your already existing wardrobe, or downright turn everything to silk? Well, African fashion brand Lisu might just be the king. Owned by Tanzanian-born fashion designer Renee McDonald, Lisu is for the woman who loves silk. Now, the Lisu collection is full of classic yet modern shapes. Sporting designs handcrafted by Renee herself, Lisu garments are made from the finest silk. Oh, I really love silk. Do you love silk?
Love them. They're so comfortable.
So someone told me that silk, she's allergic to silk, and like if she has them on, something happens. I don't know what happens.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's those synthetic ones, but the natural ones, they're so breathable. Like you're
so breathable.
Just sit right, especially those coffee ones, like.
And so, are you ready for an easy, breezy, and soft, fluffy feel on your skin? If yes, prepare to spend your entire paycheck, because one piece is never enough. Because trust me, like Jiri said, it's just so breathable, and there's something really elegant about silk materials, don't you agree?
Yes, if it's sewn right to your body size or your body shape. Always look very elegant. Very, very elegant.
So kudos to you, our brand highlight for today, Lisu. You're doing a great job, and I feel that this teaches that there's space for everybody in the fashion industry. So someone just woke up and said, in this case, Renee just woke up and said, oh, nobody is doing it. Let me make all my pieces in silk. That's a very bold choice. So
a very, very bold choice. I really appreciate the fact that she could produce a whole collection in silk, like
a whole fashion brand in silk. That's very, because you'll be thinking, oh, I want to tap into the market. What if this person does not like silk? And it might be a problem.
It's a worldwide market though, so she has like the whole world to cater for, thanks to the internet and whatnot. So doing a silk collection is actually very brilliant, because nobody's actually doing that right now.
Yeah, alone.
Yes, alone. It's a bold choice, great.
Another designer that really taps into the silk fabric and the silk aspect of the fashion business is Wanifuga. I really like the way she plays with the pieces. Her recent collection had lots of silk in it, lots of toned muted colors and stuff.
Plain patterns.
Plain fabrics, amazing. And finally, we are moving on to the last segment of the show. Jiri, you're making my job really easy because yeah, it's true. And then this segment is talking about fashion talents, and you happen to be one. She's a model, like I told you guys. And so our fashion talent for today is unfortunately not her, because we have her here and she's like giving us everything. So we just chose to celebrate another person, and then I think a model will appreciate models better because you know the work that goes into it. So our fashion talent for today is Adesuwa Aigwe. Did I call it right? Aigwe. I'm so sorry, Adesuwa. I really love you, but but let's go with Aigwe today. So Adesuwa was born in Minnesota, but spent half of her childhood in Nigeria with her parents, who are environmental scientists. So before she began her career as an African model, she studied chemistry. She studied chemistry at the University of Maryland at the young age of 15, very smart child. And it was there that she was discovered by an agent while on campus. Now, Adesuwa has an illustrious career working for Alexander Wang, Louis Vuitton, and Kate Spade, among other influential legendary designers. Adesuwa also appeared in several childish Gambino music videos and is currently ranked on models.com's hot list. Do you know what it takes to get there? Thank God. If a model is here to deserves a round of applause. Deserves a round of applause. And that is why she's our fashion talent today. Really appreciating the work they do, you do, really, taking out time to point to the fact that without these models, selling fashion would be a lot difficult. So they just make the work easy. Thank you so much, Jiri, for making the work come alive. So Jiri, it's been fantastic having you on here. How do you feel?
Awesome being here, like.
Hey, energy on 100, E for energy. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
I had fun as well. I had mad fun. Did you have fun? I'm sure you did. Make sure to follow iBrandTV on all social media platforms. We are on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and stream because we are live. My name is Success Cameron. Until next time, see you here at the hub of fashion. Keep it locked to iBrandTV. Goodbye.
iBrandTV. Business first.